there, Melanie from the Clearwater Marine Aquarium here. Thanks for joining us today for On the Water. Here at CMA, we believe in preserving our marine life and environment through leadership in research, education, rescue, rehabilitation, and release.
Hello, my name is Hada Herring and I'm the stranding biologist at Heartwarming Aquarium. At Heartwarming Aquarium, most often we respond to animals in saltwater habitats. However, every once in a while we respond to North American river otters in freshwater habitats such as this. So just to give some basic facts on North American river otters, North American river otters can be found throughout the United States of America, anywhere from the state of Florida, of course, up to Alaska. One of the primary differences of North American river otters to sea otters is, as the name suggests, sea otters will spend the majority of their time in saltwater habitats, whereas North American river otters will spend their time in freshwater or brackish waters. North American river otters breeding season is during the springtime, and a mother otter will have a gestation period around 11 to 12 months, and they typically will have 3 kits in a litter, but they can't have more. Those kits will stay with mom up to a year, but around 14 weeks they'll be weaned and be able to eat whole foods, and they actually have a varied diet, everything from amphibians to crustaceans and fish. North American river otter kits can become orphaned, unfortunately, and that's where Heartwarming Aquarium comes in to rescue them. Reasons that kits can become orphaned are several. One primary reason is habitat destruction. Unfortunately, they can reside in places that are heavily populated with people and with construction that can cause them to be separated from their mother. Another reason is when they're around 8 to 12 weeks old, they will begin venturing out of their den, and in that time they can become separated from their mom as well, becoming orphans. So it is otter season right now, and Heartwarming Aquarium in fact responded to 3 orphaned otter kits just last week.
Friday the 13th, CMA received a call about 2 otter kits in a parking lot in the Dunedin area, which isn't too far from CMA. These 2 animals were very young and by themselves, so we went ahead and got our supplies together, went out to the scene. By the time we arrived, both animals had moved, not very far, but to the nearest vehicle, and they were basically hovering under that vehicle, not really moving. So we were able to check glucose, do a minimal, non-invasive physical on the animal, and provide it with fluids before we transported it. So upon arrival here at CMA, we did a more extensive physical examination, and that was done with our veterinarian, Dr. Craig Pelton, and he also at that point took blood samples from the animals. We went ahead and weighed them. They were weighing in close to 3 pounds, and the other one was about 3.5 pounds. And their weight is very critical, especially at that age. Also, at that point, we began our overnights. Anytime we get an otter kit in, it is 24/7 with those animals. They require fluids. At some point, they're going to be placed on a diluted formula solution, and that's going to be administered every 2 hours. So we were here around the clock. We were monitoring them. We take their temperatures. We make sure we keep them warm. We will periodically recheck their glucose to make sure it's staying at a level that's appropriate for them. Well, the day after we transferred our 2 otter kits, we did receive another call on March 15th about an animal in the local area, in fact Clearwater, so just a few minutes from CMA. This animal was observed for about an hour, and the caller was concerned because the animal appeared to be trapped in deep water. It was very young, most likely under 3 months of age. Took the animal in, and we did 24/7 monitoring on the animal. So today the animal is being transferred to the same facility to join our first 2 otter kits, and we hope that the pairing will go well. And after several months, potentially 6 to 9 months, the animals will be strong enough. They'll have their adult teeth, they'll be foraging like adults, and they'll be able to be released in an area where there's not a lot of people around, and those animals will be successful.
What can you do if you were to come across an otter kit? So first and foremost thing that you want to do is you want to observe them from afar. You do not want to interact with them unless instructed by a wildlife rehabber. And the reason why is because North American river otters can in fact carry rabies. So we want to always watch out for human safety first. Also, mom could be foraging. They do stay with mom for up to a year, but mom has to hunt as well. And so you want to watch from afar for about 30 minutes to see if mom comes back. Now mom may be more hesitant to come back to the kit if you're right next to the animal. So again, look from afar. Now if you feel that one, the animal is indeed orphaned because mom hasn't come back, or two, the animal is in immediate distress, for instance, it's in a high traffic area, then you want to immediately call your local wildlife rehabber. So if you're in Pinellas County or one of our adjacent counties, of course you want to call Heartwarming Aquarium Stranding Hotline, which is monitored 24/7.
Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for another episode of On the Water. To watch more episodes, visit us at www.seawinter.com/onthewater. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook to get a sneak preview of each new episode.